Hi you guys, how are you guys doing? I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. So we have here two piles, and we're gonna be getting a message from Odin because Odin has been popping up a lot for myself. So I wanted to do a pick card to see what is his message. So we have pile number 1 and pile number 2. I'm hearing no one to choose you. I don't know who that is for. No one to choose you. You have to choose you. Okay. So we have pile 1 and pile 2. Remember that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Something doesn't fit, do not force it to fit. Now, Odin, who is Odin, right? He's a major god in the Norse mythology. I don't know much about him. I just know that he is the god of war and death. He is also known as the All-Father, and usually is depicted as a tall, one-eyed man with a long beard. So that is what I know. If you know anything else, or you would like to share anything else, do it in the comment section. Like I always say, I learn from you guys and you guys learn. We learn from each other. So, you know, we have Marvel comics about Odin, you know, appearing, games. So there is a lot about Odin. And again, if you feel like sharing, go ahead and do so in the comment section. Now, we're gonna start off with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. This is your message. I hope that you're having a beautiful day. If you chose this beautiful crystal, this is your message. So let's have a look and see what is the message from Odin to you. So we have here Poppy Jasper. I think that's what it says. Poppy Jasper. Energizing positivity. Okay, so there are good things coming in, or you're needing to stay in the vibration of positivity. I am also getting tune into the divine, honor your light, honor your intuition. I'm also hearing explore your rhythm, repeat what works. So if you know that something works for you, keep doing that. Okay, keep doing that. Don't keep going back and forth, because Odin is saying if something that you're doing is giving you results, repeat it. Why change it? I don't know. That was a okay. I guess he's coming in with a mood. Pile number 1. There's something here about freedom. You need to follow your heart. Okay? You need to follow your heart, and you need to give your heart freedom to grow. Laughing. Look at that. Yes, I feel like you need to laugh more. You might be from 1978. We have dignity. And then we have breaking. For some of you, you might have gone through something that broke your dignity. I don't know what that would mean or how that would relate, but that's kind of what I'm getting here. There's something here that you pulled away from, or Odin put kind of like a stop at something here. Yeah, because I'm now seeing the rune. I don't know what to call the one that is divine protection, and it looks like a Y, kind of. You might be from the 90s, you might be from 1951, or you might be from 78. But I do see here that you need to laugh more. Okay, if something happened, like they're saying, see the humor in it. And I know that's hard. That's easy for them to say, but I guess our human selves have a hard time in regards to this. But there's something here that broke, or that is breaking. We have snake. Snake energy has been everywhere, you guys, recently. I don't know if Odin is associated with snakes. I don't think so. I think he's associated with crows or ravens. I know he rules Valhalla. Which is, whenever I see the snake, I'm getting like Loki energy. Like, you know, Loki, the one associated with Odin. So there might be like this trickster energy, or there might have been some type of deception, some type of backstabbing, some type of betrayal, something here, something that was counterproductive. You might be watching all piles is what I'm getting here. We have Cancer energy. And we have held. Okay. There's some type of deception here. Either you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Doesn't have to be. But this can be emotional as well. I feel like you're moving away because this is the Chariot. You're moving away from something that is counterproductive to you. Or something that is no longer serving you. Maybe it was just a version of yourself. Like, let's say, you know, you had this like the Cancer, right? This strong caparazón, like the strong shell. And you wouldn't allow yourself to feel or allow yourself to, you know, connect with others due to certain things that you've experienced in the past here. Maybe you were resistant to change. And I feel like there's this breaking of the shell that is happening here. And Odin is coming through to let you know, like, it's okay. It's okay for you to be held. It's okay for you to be seen, supported, loved, to have a community. You know, a community doesn't have to be because you are on a platform, but because you have authentic connections around you, or an authentic partner, co-workers, whatever it may be. But there's something here that you have been closing yourself off to this because of certain things that you might have experienced. And maybe there is a Cancer around you who wants you to open up, or who is making you feel held in some way in order for you to feel sure, right? To feel cared for. I'm also getting like this is Odin's energy, right? Odin's energy is kind of coming off like Cancer, like saying, I am your shield, I am protecting you. Kind of maybe some of you work with Odin, because I feel like this is someone in this pile. Some of you already do work with Odin. We have the Mountains 21. So these are obstacles. This is something that takes a long time. 8 of Wands, but I feel like the obstacle now is being removed. Again, you build these walls around you so that your feelings wouldn't consume you, right? Because here it's kind of blocking the ocean in a way, even though it will still leak through other ways. But something here now needs to move. Either you just attended a spiritual retreat, or you will be hosting a spiritual retreat in regards to this topic, in regards to how you again, for lack of a better word, broke your shell, or you kind of like had this awakening. And how were you able to kind of bring in more joy, more laughter, more happiness into your life? How did you reclaim your dignity in something is what I'm getting here. And I feel like for some of you, either you're being invited as a host. So either you're going to, you know, do sound healing, or to offer some type of service or a speech in regards to this. Okay. In regards to your own healing path. We have Claire Alliance. You're being called to tune into the sense from the spirit realm. Use this evidence to confirm spirit identity. So for some of you, you are able to, let's say, for example, you smell a lot of roses. So you're like, oh, that's Virgin Mary, right? It's Virgen de Guadalupe. Or you get a smell of like, let's say, tabaco. So you're like, oh, that's La Santa Muerte. So like you're able to like get certain smells and associate or connect it to either a past loved one or a deity. Here. And for some of you, you will be hosting. You'll be hosting something here. The moon. Yeah, look, the moon and the moon, the Chariot, because Cancer is the moon. There's something here that you've gone deep within your psyche. Something was a mystery. Something was confusing. Something you were not understanding, and that confusion now is ending. It's clearing up is what I'm getting here. Or something about the next full moon. The World card. Yeah, you closed out a cycle with someone, or in regards to something emotional here. There's a lot of success coming in. Again, I'm getting this energy of, I'm getting Ouroboros. I believe that's how you say it. The snake eating its own tail. So I do feel like you went through this initiation process. Some of you have been learning about sacred geometry, the flower of life. I'm also getting here as well. It's a sense of graduation. Maybe you just graduated. I don't know. But there's a sense of graduation. Jera. Wolf, be independent but work together. So again, for some of you, I feel like maybe before you would get consumed or lost in a group, and now you don't. Or Odin wants you to know that you are strong enough. You won't get lost, not even in a partnership, not even in within your family. Like, you still can hold your individuality within the group. Yes, look at that community. There's something that you're doing with a community soon with the bees. You know, I think of community, I think of beehive. So there's something there that it's like you're not going to get lost. You're not going to get lost anymore because you know who you are. You have come into wholeness, into completion within yourself. Fruition. Look, there's something coming to fruition now because, but first there was a sense of needing to break, right? It's kind of like being broken open or like some type of initiation here. Things are coming to life. Your vision, your hard work with the bee. Now you're tasting the sweetness of the honey. And we have vision. So there is a vision coming about here. Trust your ability to create the vision in your soul. So for some of you have a vision of hosting a retreat, but you just didn't know how. There might be a new vision, a download here that is going to bring in a lot of success for you. For others of you, it's just a vision of a creative idea, an artistic idea, something like that. Let's see. Yeah, that's why it's important for you to explore your rhythm, because in you exploring your rhythm and in you finding out what works for you, you get to repeat what works for you. You know, whether this is because you take some time off, because if I do this, or I work this way, or I work with, you know, with, let's say, with these instruments, like you're able to be like, okay, yeah, this is for me. This is what I need to do. Yeah, because there were certain barriers and limitations. That is the mountain. Or there was some type of isolation. Maybe you felt like you haven't found, or you haven't found, or you didn't find, or you had a hard time finding your group. I'm also getting this energy here with the mountain. Is bringing up the sense of a barrier. We can either choose to continue going and trying to climb, or we can go around it. Either or is what Odin is saying. You can try to climb the mountain, or you can go around it. Because sometimes going around it is an easier path. That doesn't mean that you're bypassing the obstacle in any way. It just means that sometimes there is a path that is blocked, and that is because we're not meant to take the path. We're meant to take another path, and that might have been the lesson in itself. But then again, you also have the option to scale the mountain. You have options. You always have options. That is what Odin is trying to tell you. Because for some of you, I feel like you have been facing, or have been, yeah, facing your own limitations in order for you to overcome them or to work around them. For some of you, you've been experiencing delays or difficulties or certain trials on your path. Again, just know that the joy is coming back. The sweetness is coming back. Okay? Okay, let me see. Anything else that I'm picking up here before I go and read about Jera? Yeah, because you finished something. This might have been a Saturn cycle too, by the way, for those of you who have like Sati Sati or Saturn return, or there was a lesson the Saturn was teaching you. Like there's something about that here where there was a time where you were just facing obstacles or delays or limitations and you kind of felt tested, you know, something like that. Maybe within your own community, your own group, or within like when it comes to like reaching your vision, your dreams. Let's see what Jera has to say. Ooh, harvest the fruits of your hard work. What you reap is what you sow. Creating connection and harmony with the land is beneficial to you. Calm and nourish yourself through contact with nature. Change will happen gradually, not overnight. So for some of you, that might have been the lesson that you have been learning here with Odin. Like things don't happen overnight. They can, but sometimes most likely they don't. And that might have put you in this like underwater where you were facing your fears, looking at your fears, right? You're like, is this gonna happen? Is this not gonna happen? There's something coming in, your harvest, your fruition, something that you have been envisioning for yourself, but you did go through some type of a sense of breaking. Kind of think about it like a seed breaking in order to sprout, if that makes sense. Also learning that in order for you to grow a skill or a relationship or a connection, it takes time. It takes time and dedication. And also learning that you are separate from that relationship or that skill, right? And even in working with others, in order for you not to get lost or getting consumed by this skill, this group, this relationship. Because this is giving karma. You are reaping what you have sown. What did you plant? Something that you planted a while ago is now coming and looking towards the future. Because you have learned also that the actions that you take today and every day count. Okay. I'm going to pull some cards here from this little deck that I have that was gifted to me. Let's see. We have tune into the divine. Yes, tune into the divine. Especially when you're feeling the most fearful, confusing, or overwhelmed. We have here, step up and own it. There you go. Step up and own it. Own it. Own your mistakes. Those are your mistakes. Mistakes are valuable. That's something I've learned. Step up and own it. Own your craft. Own your gift. Claim it with dignity. And then we have care for yourself. Care for yourself. And communicate wisdom. So for some of you, you will be communicating. Like I said, you'll be invited to this retreat, like as an honorable host, or you'll be the one, you know, hosting this retreat. This is from the Love and Light Oracle cards here. And then we're going to use the Audacity Oracle. Any final messages here from Odin? This actually was a very uplifting message, to say the least. The breast pump. This is all about nurturing yourself. What do you want to nurture, right? What is it that you want to nurture? Because if you're willing to nurture something, then you will see it through all its cycles. Let me see if I can get anything else here. I'm also hearing allow yourself to be nurtured as well. But yeah, Odin just keeps saying, when you love something or you're committed to something, you will nurture it through all its cycles, through all its phases. But that is what I have for you, pile number 2. Take care of yourself. Pile 1. Why do I keep saying pile 2? Maybe somebody needs to listen to pile 2. Bye, you guys. Hello, pile number 2. This is your reading. If you chose the jade crystal, this is your message from Odin. So we have here a beautiful jade tower with the number 19 at the bottom. That might be significant to someone. Your birthday might be on the 19th. That might be your favorite number, or maybe Odin is showing you a lot, the number 19. So just some channeled messages that I'm getting here is level up. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to elevate. It's time for you to embrace change. I'm also getting question your thoughts. I'm guessing that sometimes we tend to overthink. Sometimes, you know, and I say we because, you know, as someone who has anxiety, I tend to do this a lot. So, you know, maybe you have anxiety yourself, or maybe you're just an overthinker. And so maybe you have a lot of Mercury, and maybe you have a lot of Gemini, Virgo in your chart. And so, you know, the message is question your thoughts, right? Question your thoughts, you know, because sometimes we can get caught up in our thoughts, and it's important for us to sometimes kind of ground our thoughts a little bit here. I'm also getting here reflection. There's a sense of reflection, or a different side of you being reflected out to the world, or maybe just to yourself, that you're kind of like, huh, I didn't know. Yeah, because they keep saying tune into the divine. Okay, so they're saying tune into the divine. Also, I'm getting here shine bright. Like you have to shine bright here. I don't know if, you know, you're already on a platform or something like this, or there is fear about that. I'm also getting heavy message from Odin is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for maybe past mistakes. I mean, we are human. We are here to learn from our mistakes. Yeah, because they're saying you not forgiving yourself is getting in the way of your intuition, because then guilt comes in. Yes, there's a big emphasis on ascension and leveling up. So let's see what we have here. I feel like Odin is helping you level up in some way. And like the message at the beginning, like know when to choose yourself. Explore your possibilities is also something that I'm getting here. I'm also getting tuned in with yourself. Yeah, the key is to know when to jump. And I posted this today on Instagram with Kirby. I found this drawing outside of my complex, and I'm like, how cute. Because it's this Kirby saying jump. So the name Adelina is significant here, or your name might start with an A, or it might sound like Adelina. Yeah, I'm also getting the name Fidelia. So let's see what is your message here. We have offering. Okay, so maybe some of you made an offering to Odin and he has accepted your offer. For others of you, he's wanting you to make an offer. Others of you, Odin is offering you something here, or will offer you something very soon. In 3 to 2 days, 12 up to 12 days. And then we have path. Okay, so I feel like Odin is offering you a new path here. It's just a matter of time. Know when. Yeah, know when. Oh, this symbol. I've seen this symbol in my dreams. I don't know what it means. Timing? It looks like the Saturn symbol in reverse. There's something here with time. It's time. You will know when. That's why he's saying, first of all, take a step back to reevaluate, or this is what you have been doing recently. You have been taking a step back to reevaluate something, or you're needing to take a step back to reevaluate, because I feel like there's something here you're meant to climb or go towards. It's time. I keep getting it's time. Yes, but look at that. Watch your thoughts. Didn't I say that? Something about your thoughts here. Yeah, take a step back, question your thoughts. Yes, that's what I was saying. So again, question your your thoughts, because I feel like they can get in the way. They can create this doubt. They can create this hesitation and will not allow you to see beyond your fears. And it creates this indecision and this misunderstandings here where there is none. I'm hearing here the Empress. Pile number 3, you are the Empress. You are the Empress. You are, you know, you are beautiful. Regardless of gender, you are the Empress. You're showing up as the Empress. And look, I said 3 and 3. You have a lot of magnetism to you, or where you are going is going to attract a lot of beauty, happiness, pleasure, abundance, success into your life. I feel like for some of you, you're doing something creative. There's something with snakes, because I am seeing that she has snakes here in her arm. For others of you, there is something here that is bringing up hesitation or problems when it comes to a relationship. But also look at the relationship with yourself, which is the most important here. The child within, inner mother, innocence, gentleness, and tenderness. And the snake. Yeah, as I was saying, there's snake energy there. There's 2 snakes in this particular Lenormand. So I'm going to read that one because there's one where the snake is shedding its skin. We have here crystal healing. So for some of you, this is the path where you're moving towards crystal healing, towards, you know, doing some type or offering some type of healing. Odin might be offering you some type of healing through crystals, okay? Maybe you feel drawn to a particular crystal, whether it be jade, or whether it be, you know, Lemurian, labradorite, or, you know, a different type of crystal. Like, pay attention to that, because it's calling you in for a reason, especially if you've been there for a while. And, like, you know, you've been there for a while, okay? Maybe you've been in a situation for a while and you're kind of trying to figure it out, and you're like, I can't figure it out. And it's because your mind is creating this, like, spiraling energy or spiraling vibration, and it's making you go into this maze. Cartomancy. Some of you are meant to do cartomancy. You're being called to explore messages in a deck of cards. Discover the guidance messages in the future in the cards. So for some of you, you have gifts when it comes to your poker cards. Maybe for some of you, if you're like me and you play like 21, you play poker, blackjack, you're like kind of able to discern messages through those cards. We have the King of Wands. But it doesn't just have to be like playing cards. It can also be through oracles or different type of cards. You know, Lenormand, Kipper. We have the King of Wands showing up. I feel like Odin is showing up as like a protector here, because that's kind of the energy that I'm getting. But let me see the other cards. 5 of Wands. There's Ragnarok. Number 33. Yeah, we saw 33 earlier, and now we have 33 here. For some of you, there might be someone around you who is creating competition with you, or this is the torch, the rune of the torch. I've heard this before, if I recall correctly, in the Marvel series. I don't know. I don't remember from where, but I've heard this name before. We have Gray Squirrel. Find new ways of solving problems. Okay, so again, take a step back. Take a step back in order to alchemize something here. We have the dog. Be disciplined in your home and community life. Archangel Zariel. And then we have Archangel Raphael. And then we have signs and wisdom. You have the wisdom, and you've been getting many, many signs that Odin has been reaching out to you, or signs that something needs to change here. There is also some type of divine intervention. It's time to let something go, and you will know when. You will know when. You will know when. I don't know. This is important. This keeps coming up. You will know when to let something go, when to move away from something. Because something here is putting you in this five of wands energy. It's like it's making you question yourself, or it's making you have like this internal mental, you know, back and forth here. And this could be with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or this can just be with someone who, you know, showcases these traits here. Yeah, because we have two snakes. One is the shedding snake, and then this one, the one that's on the table, is the fierce snake. Okay. We'll know when to be fierce. Know when to strike when you need to. Yeah, because someone here is in the alert. Okay, I want you guys to see this. There's someone here. Either this is you, or this is someone around you who is right at the alert. Like they're right there. Eyes are locked on us, pile 1, right? Kind of thing. Or pile 2, sorry. Maybe you come from pile 1. Like the snake's eye is locked on us. Eyes forward, and it's alert and it's ready to attack. This is fierce energy. This is some, you know, snakes are usually found hiding under a rock. But the snake is willing to bite when necessary. Whether the bite is with their intelligence, with their sarcasm, or with their defensiveness. But the bite can be poisonous. I don't know, this can be this person around you, or this can be you, like a side of you that needs to come out, or that you need to embrace more. Set clear boundaries. Again, head straight. I keep getting head straight. There's something about the path that you have chosen to take. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to tap in to kind of see if I can get anything else here. There might be a certain detour as well, right? Because snakes, they kind of move like... So there might be some type of detour here. And Odin is saying, again, I am guiding you there. I'm taking you to offering you something here. There's a different path that I'm going to offer you, but it's, again, it's a matter of time. But at the end of the day, know when to choose yourself. Know when to put yourself first here. And if you're facing an obstacle, again, don't be afraid to set clear boundaries, like a snake, you know? Culebra cascabel, when you hear the ching ching thing. A little rattlesnake. Don't be afraid of your own fearness. Know when to restrain it and when to use it. And know why you will use one or the other. And when you sense danger, again, firm boundaries. Remember that you are fierce and that you are strong, okay? For some of you have learned to You have become disciplined when it comes to that. Maybe to your anger, to your emotions. Yeah, because we have Queen of Wands and we have King of Wands. So there is like a wholeness here. You have wisdom in this. Now you have new ways of solving a problem. And the universe has been giving you signs that you can solve this problem. Your strength has grown so much. You've learned not to take shortcuts here, pile one. I keep saying pile one. Okay, maybe you guys need to hear pile one. For some of you, I keep getting, you will know when to take action. You will know when. And trust that gut feeling. Also with Ragnarok, this is all about something coming to an end. Only for something new to take its place. You are, or you have been, in the cycle of death and birth, like rebirth. You're having, or you're being given, the opportunity to start fresh in something. No matter how difficult the situation, it's not the end of the world. So some of you might be doing something really big, like a big shift here. This is like a big either identity change, or let's say, for example, you've been married your whole life and then you're like, I'm filing for divorce, or something big like that. Like you're making a big change here. And I just use those examples because I feel like those examples are kind of like to get the message across. But no matter how difficult something is, it's not the end of the world. Because something has already run its course, and you know that, pile two. You know that. And things run their course. And they either transform or they don't. There's a cycle here that now is beginning. So for some of you have already gone through this ending. And for others of you, like I said, some of you already went through the shedding. And others of you are about to. Either or. And it's important that you are tender with yourself. It's important that you are compassionate with yourself. Because something about timing here, it's time. I keep getting, it's time. Someone here, or I'm hearing Odin say, I'm revealing someone here day by day. Day by day, you're seeing this person even more clearly, because there's something here that you know you need to jump. You need to jump boat, or jump boat. And I feel like you've been getting the same message through pick a cards or through your meditative sessions. Like there's something here that you feel it. Like if you were to tune in, you would know. You will know it's time. Believe in yourself. Odin is revealing either a person, like I said, day by day, or they're revealing to you a situation in order for you to make the best decision for yourself. Time to release, yeah. It's time for you to set a new frequency. Yeah, Ragnarok. For yourself. And we got pray in every way. Yeah, because I feel like whatever this is a big change that I feel like it's hard for you. And I mean, look at the card, human, let that go. Maybe for some of you are being called to let go of an individual. And I feel like Odin is saying The feeling is going to get even louder and louder and louder and louder for you. I'm going to grab a card from this particular deck here. This is the Audacity Oracle. Let's see, pile 1. The Audacity. Okay, so for some of you, there might be someone or there might be something that will test you. And again, I feel like you're ready to strike. Odin is saying, you got my back. Strike if you need to. Yeah. Someone's having a Zoom meeting, or something's coming up during a Zoom meeting. And I feel like this is going to bring in some type of tower moment, but it's a tower moment for both people. Because you are going to strike, and I feel like this person either sees you in the energy of the dog, which is like very humble, very loving, unconditionally caring. And I see like the snake just kind of like attack here. And it's kind of like, whoa, what happened? And so it's a tower moment for both, because I feel like for some of you, you won't even, probably you were not expecting this person to kind of be like a snake in the grass or something like that. Yeah, for some of you, this is a friend or something. Okay, that was a heavy message coming from Odin. Yeah, the High Priestess, but this is something you've already been sensing. And for some of you, this is a dead-end job. Like I said, like Odin said, you know this is done. You know this is over. You already know this. Human, let that go. But again, now this is just me, JJ. You know this is the right, when is the right time. You will know when is like what is right for you. Remember that at the end of the day, you are a sovereign being and you make these choices for yourself. Okay? And when you feel it in your gut that you have to leap, or that you have to go, or that you have to leave something behind, listen to your intuition. It has never led me astray. If anything, has always saved me from some things that I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I'm out of that situation. So listen to your gut. Okay, pile number 2. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.